kind of weird. I feel like every time I set up my camera, my setup's entirely different.
Look, I can't be mad at you. I don't like that hot and cold. It's bullshit again. No.
So at the time of recording this video, Voda Fuji just dropped a new song called Need One More. An absolute banger. And today we're not only gonna remix it, but we're gonna talk about some Voda Fujiisms. That didn't sound right. Voda Fuji is an underground artist who came up during the tail end of the golden age of hyperpop, along with artists like Koi and Cybertrash. If you're a fan of the old Overcast music videos or Patrick CC, there's a good chance you've probably seen him on one of their channels. He's also one of those artists that just never drops anything. He posts snippets on TikTok. Hi Voda, I'm talking to you. Where's this song?
Might evolve, but I will never change. Right your pockets, this ain't TSA. Single digit boarding pass. Pay to play. You geek on the weekends, it's my day to day.
I've been waiting for months now. This must be what it feels like to be an Eric DOA fan. The best way to describe Voda's music is it's kind of like a sugar rush. Bunch of ear candy that kind of scratches that pop rap itch. It's like chugging a 2 liter of Coke and then washing it down with Sour Patch Kids. It's just a sweetness overload. Damn, that made me really hungry. You should subscribe so I can afford dinner one day. Not only did Voda deliver a new sound that I was craving from the underground, but it was distinctly his. Usually when I find a new artist, I can draw parallels to other artists. But I've yet to find a comparison to Voda. His sound is distinctly his. I remember a few months ago when I was doing my video on Critter, I asked my audience if they wanted a video on Voda, and I got flooded with DMs from artists talking about his vocal mixing. I used to study songs like Geek or Blister, trying to get that reverbed washed effect. I thought it was Silververb for the longest time, and then I thought it was some form of directional mixing. And after months and months of labored love, I think I've gotten my mix down to a point that I can say I'm proud of. So today we're gonna dive into how to Voda Fuji and make a really fun song. Wahoo! Let's start by ethically sourcing an acapella from YouTube. Oh, what? This is crazy. How did this acapella end up in my DAW? That's wild.
Too deep and I need one more. Out of drink, I'ma chant like more. Take off in a 4x4. She's too geek, tryna know my lore. Like touchdown in the city I love. She wanna get high when I'm doing my drugs. How much more? It's never enough.
Beautiful. Oh, what's that? I can also unethically source 808 samples?
Too deep and I need one more. Out of drink, I'ma chant like more. Take off in a 4x4. She's too geek, tryna know my lore. Like touchdown in the city I love. She wanna get high when I'm doing my drugs. How much more? It's never enough. I don't even think I can call this lust.
So I found this sample in my library. Let's kind of chop it up and see what we can do.
Too deep and I need one more. Out of drink, I'ma chant like more. Take off in a 4x4. She's too geek, tryna know my lore. Like touch.
Now it's the fun part. Drums.
Too deep and I need one more. Out of drink, I'ma chant like more. Take off in a 4x4. She's too geek, tryna know my lore. Like touchdown in the city I love. She wanna get high when I'm doing my drugs. How much more? It's never enough. I don't even think I can call this.
Alright, let's throw in that kick and then just soft clip the hell out of this master.
Too deep and I need one more. Out of drink, I'ma chant like more. Take off in a 4x4. She's too geek, tryna know my lore. Like touchdown in the city I love. She wanna get high when I'm doing my drugs. How much more? It's never enough. I don't even think I can call this love.
So I don't like the 808 for the verse. It's way too quiet. I think we can do some actual production and punch one in. I like my coffee cup. I stole it.
Shit ain't easy, ain't lie to you. Give me the keys to what I can do. You drop it all to get by with me. I drop in and get high with you. Come over here, walk a mile or two.
Recently, I've been using a lot of house-based stabs. I feel like that would be kind of sick, like on some Two Hollis vibes.
Shit ain't easy, ain't lie to you. Give me the keys to what I can do. You drop it all to get by with me. I drop in and get high with you. Come over here, walk a mile or two. Cigarette, I don't desire the shoes. Talking about baby, I died for you. Oh no, I don't give a fuck about him. He's
just throw an impact and a fill at the end. We pretty much have a full song.
cigarette, I don't desire the shoes. Talking about baby, I died for you. Oh no, I don't give a fuck about him. He's lame.
Actually, let's lean into the house kind of vibe a bit more.
Oh no, I don't give a fuck about him. He's lame. You two, man, it's all the same. Rolling in the entry range. Tattoos and they cover my veins. Like ass when I work on my aim. That's life, just love and pain. Tap in for up on this plane. Pop out with the gang so vain. Burn gas on the pay this lane.
But Ethan, that's not house. That's just perk and big bass. It needs kick. It needs really, really, really big kick.
Like ass when I work on my aim. That's life, just love and pain. Tap in for up on on this plane. Pop out with the gang so vain. Burn gas on the pay this lane.
Bada boom. You wanna know a secret hack to cutting your beat time in half? Watch this. Copy paste. That's how it works. I'm a genius. What can I say?
Pop out with the gang so vain. Burn gas on the pay this lane.
And then we'll just use this as our open verse.
A few moments later.
So while I was tracking vocals, I posted a little snippet on my story and tagged Voda Fuji, and he reposted it. So that means that I have to finish this video now. I can't produce any half-baked content. So this is the full acapella.
Flipping that page on God. Get kicked to the curb, now we in a rush. I don't get on my back, it's lost. Say over and take it. Like how to get bad to worse. That young man's geek get hurt. I should know if a tray it burns. As long as you can make it work. You living off that.
Usually when I make a song, there's a lead vocal, at least 2 backing vocals saying the same refrain, 2 falsettos, and maybe 2 more harmonies that go into a track. For this song, it's just 1 lead vocal and a bunch of ad-libs. Like what I said earlier in the video, it's about ear candy. So let's break down this lead vocal. So first, you're gonna need some pitch correction. I have a retune speed of 3 in the note transition on a 27. Super robotic.
Flipping that page on God.
Next, we're gonna have CLA vocals working as our compressor. I have it on the Rapture preset and changed some things around. The big thing is this stereo knob on the right side. I have that pretty much all the way up, and that's gonna give you that boxy kind of sound you're looking for in a Voda Fuji track.
Flipping that page on God.
Next, I have some light distortion to saturate the vocals.
Flipping that page on God.
Then we have our EQ, a good old fab filter.
Flipping that page on God.
This plugin's called Magic Switch. It's a directional mixer / vocal doubler.
Flipping that page on God.
This will also help widen your mix a bit more. What I've noticed in a lot of Voda Fuji tracks is the high end in his mix is really crisp. So to match that, we're gonna use some fresh air. It's not the best vocal exciter plugin, but this will oversaturate your highs, and we can complement that with a heavy de-esser.
Flipping that page on God.
Next, we have a limiter and an EQ kind of rounding everything out, making sure that none of the limits are peaking. And finally, we have some delay. This acts as kind of the reverb to glue all the sections together.
Flipping that page on God.
For some of these really robotic and weird pitches, what I do is kind of like a vocoder effect. I like to use Waves Tune. You can also use any sort of pitching software with a keyboard, and I'll manually correct these notes to the actual notes I want them to hit.
Is lost. Say over and take it. Like how to get bad to worse. That young man's geek get hurt. I should know if a tray it burns. As long as you can make it work. You living off that acid trip.
And let's talk briefly about mastering vocals. So after exporting all of my vocals into a new track, this is what it's gonna sound like.
Flipping that page on God. Get kicked to the curb.
It sounds kind of dull, right? To further marry the verse into the song, what I've done is I've added a delay, an exciter, and an EQ. That gives the vocals some more vibrance within the mix.
Flipping that page on God. Get kicked to the curb, now we in a rush. I don't get on my back, it's lost. Say over and take it. Like how to get bad to worse. That young man's geek get hurt. I should know if a tray it burns. As long as you can make it work.
I hope you found something useful from this video. Sorry it's a little bit shorter than most of my content. I've been very busy with school. I promise I will get more stuff out. Make sure to like and subscribe and all of that lovey-dovey good stuff. And yeah.
Take off in the 4x4. She's too geek, tryna know my lord. I can touch down in the city I love. She wanna get high, wanna do my drugs. I want more, it's never enough. I don't even think I call this love. This shit ain't easy, they lie to you. Give me the keys to what I can do. You drop it all to get by with me. I drop it and get high with you. Come over here, walk a mile or two. Cigarette, I don't desire the shoes. Come around, baby, I die for you. Oh, no. I don't give a fuck about him, he's lame. You too, man, it's all the same. Rolling in the entry range. Tattoos and they cover my veins. Like ass trying to work on my aim. That's life, just love and pain. Tap in for a hop on this plane. Pop out with the gang so vain. Burn gas on the pay this lane.
Flip that page on God. Get kicked to the curb, now we in a rush. I don't get on my back, it's lost. Say over and take it. Like how to get bad to worse. Young man's geek get hurt. I should know if a tray it burns. As long as you can make it work. You living off that acid trip. Don't stumble on your way. Play your mouth and funny adjectives. I'm sitting about my own. You ain't got the kind of man to hold a match to it. Gotta get in my glasses, I can't see what I'm seeing through.
Yeah, but I need more. take off in the 4x4. She's too geek, tryna know my lore. Like touchdown in the city I love. She wanna get high when I'm doing my drugs. I want more, it's never enough. I don't even think I can call this love. Shit ain't easy, ain't lie to you. Give me the key to what I can do. You drop it out and get by with me. I drop in and get high with you. Come over here, walk a mile or two. Cigarette ass on designer shoes. Samurai, baby, I can die for you. Oh no, I don't give a fuck about him, he's lame. You too, man, it's all the same. Rolling in the entry range. Tattoos and they cover my veins. Like gas when I work on my aim. That's like just love and pain. Tap in for I hop on this plane.